Hello, have you ever wondered how travel agents figure out how to book you on flights and how to put you on those flights for schedules and things like that? Well, I'm about to show you how the military side of it does it. Hi, I'm Roger Elkins, and this is my class on the single mobility system and how to get an account and how to use it for different various things. The SMS account, once you see my slides I've sent, is pretty easy to access. All you do is go to https://sms.transcom.smil.mil and you can read the documents there. You can also do the accounts. At the same time, you got to understand this is a military system, so you do have to have a CAC card for that. At the same time, once you do that, there's many different things that it can do for you, accessing different parts of the system. Now, if you look at the slides I've sent, like I've said before, in there it talks about the airlift side, which is the aircraft side of it. There's also a part for us guys if we're doing transportation to track sea vessels and things like that. If we have our equipment on there on the surface side, you can also, if you know the name of the vessel you're searching for, you can also look at the different ports at the same time. It's a very good, useful tool for us on the military side. Now, on the airlift side, the system is fed by gates, which all the Air Force guys know. Gates is your system that you run. You track your Air Force flights and your airplanes and the status and things like that, their locations, where they are, all the different things like that. It's the same thing with SMS. Gates feeds SMS, so it gets its information from Gates. I would say it's probably as good as garbage in, garbage out, but it's actually a little bit better than that. But it does depend on and relate on the other person on the other end, or after the flight takes off, it'll give the time an hour or two later, given the fact that if somebody didn't put it in, the system automatically pings the plane and finds out through the computer system where it is. Now, if you look at the slides, I'm showing you how to do an ICAO workload, which is basically how you look up your flights based on the location. An ICAO code is basically a location code, like say KG whatever would be for Killeen Robert Gray Airport. Different airports have different ICAO codes, so that way you can locate them. What you do with that is you can see all the planes going in and out of there. And like I said, for military hops, for the military side of it, for like when I was in Germany, I'd use this system to look up flights to see where they were going to. If I wanted to go somewhere like back to the States on a hop flight, which is very cheap, instead of having to go through the commercial side and pay $1,200 for a flight, you could do it this way. As you go through the system, you can see that that once you do it, once you put in, say, a code, say ORBD, which in this case is somewhere in Iraq, which I'm not going to say, it'll pull up all of the different flights going in and out of that area for whatever time set you set in there. For instance, we had February 9th, 2004. So what you do is it pulls up everything that's going in and out of there for that time frame, from midnight or 11:59 the night prior to where it starts till from 0001 to 11:59 or 23:59 for us military people on this side of it. Now, if you look at this, you can also download the spreadsheet to an Excel. So if you're doing this for, say, tracking purposes, or for a spreadsheet or a slide sheet to brief somebody, you can also use this in that same way, because you can download it to an Excel spreadsheet and go off of that, pick off the flights that you're looking for specifically, that you're interested specifically, and download it to an Excel spreadsheet and use it off of that for your PowerPoint slides or whatever the case may be. It's very efficient in that way as well. The next slide is just showing you how it looks on the ICAO workload for the Excel spreadsheet. You can also tailor that to your interests, whether it be just the mission number and tail number and dates and times, or if you need everything that it's showing you, you can arrange that to your own way. So it's very beneficial for doing slides and PowerPoints. This is just showing you next what we're going to be doing for, like, say you want to know, you found your flight and you want to know more information on that flight. It's called a drill down. Basically, you just click on the link, the blue link that's right there, and it'll take you to the next slide, which will show you, basically, it'll show you if you want to look at PAX cargo. If you look on the left hand side, it shows you the different locations, areas that it's either going to or been. That's basically its itinerary. for the flight. It also gives you the tail number, tells you what kind of mission type, different things of that. Again, this is a military system that we use. It works beneficial for us. This is for basically us military guys. If you keep going through, when you click on the cargo and the pack side, it'll give you packs breakdown and short tons of what's going on the plane right now. So you can sit there and look at that and see if there's available seats for you to use that plane if need be. If you keep going further, you're going to look at the mission number, and once you click on that, it'll give you all the itinerary and show you the times where it's been and what it's doing. In conclusion, as you see this, it's a very useful system for us for tracking purposes for military. It's also very useful for other things, like I said, for going to looking for military hops and things of that nature. It's useful for us on the military side. So I hope you guys notice that, and if you can use it on the military side, please do. Again, I'm Roger Elkins, and this is my class. Thank you.